Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, this team has hit a major rough patch, really struggling to find ways to win.
Well, there's no doubt they've been in a rut, Boog. Just can't seem to put together a complete game. But it's a long season, and they just need to keep battling. They need a couple of things to break their way to get back on track.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Our starting pitcher in this one, Christopher Sanchez. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Just about to get underway, Heriberto Hernandez now at the plate. Liner snagged at first. One pitch and one out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Foul ball. Singy, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. And he grounds one to the right side. Sosa slings to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Two down, bases empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Ball.
Missed with a changeup. Ball two.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
He's in
Checks
there.
over to first. Back safely. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And there's a ball. That one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first, and that ends the inning. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. Holy Toledo! Bryce Harper goes deep. His 11th of the year. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Trey Turner at the plate. The top hitter in the National League entering the day.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And 1-2.
Ball 2.
Lined into right. Gets down, base hit.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Foul ball there. One on, nobody out, a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the dirt, blocked. Oh, right to the backstop. Turner into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Runner at second, nobody out. Fights it off, he'll see another. That misses the zone, and the count's full. And ball 4 to a board. First and second, no outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. Popped up on the left side of the infield.
Infield fly.
Infield fly called there. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Bryce Harper.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Flying around third is Turner. In comes the run from second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now it's JT Realmuto.
Hey.
Here's your 1. And it's fouled off. The 0-2. Breaking
That's
ball
a ball.
misses down and away. In the air out to center. Marcy on his way in. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities. Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball
Really
1.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, and this one gets away. Boom. Up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Man, I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two now. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Swinging, it's a strikeout. They limit the damage here, but 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Phillies lead this one 2-0. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. We move ahead to the top of the second now, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
No.
The 1-1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Griffin Conine.
That's in for a strike.
What do you got?
Gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he offered at it.
Ball one. Did he swing?
Tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Didn't go. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Javier Sanoja.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja. Close,
No,
but
that's
called
a
the
ball.
ball. Ball one.
Ball two. Ah!
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia.
Right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
No.
Garcia in his 7th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two now. Struck him out looking.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Dylan Moore.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball two.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes,
Ball
but
three.
yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. There's a strike. Draws the
Ball
walk
4,
there.
first
Maybe
base.
a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and now here is Harper. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Hee-haw!
Quick toss to first. Moore back on a dive.
Ball.
Way out front for strike 2. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there.
Inside. Ball
Just
3.
missed. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And there's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one almost got him. On the ground, Lopez off balance speed. There's one. On
He
the
made
first
it
save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Walked his first time. Pitch gets away. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
How on earth did that run score? The ball was in the dirt, but it was still pretty close for the catcher, Boog. Incredible base running effort.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Man on second, 2 down. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
He just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Outside, Edmundo Sosa on deck for the Phils. 2 outs with a runner at third. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. And ball 4 to aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
2 on, 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss. The 0-2.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Pitch
Ball.
misses. 3-2 down. Alec Bohm next to bat for Philadelphia. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two on the way. This one in the air, right field. Konai on the move towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Ball.
On the corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display, and this guy's out there on the hill.
Ball 2.
Popped up. Boom. Under it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ha!
Mack wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Hey!
Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Right through
Yeah.
there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0.
I don't ask permission, rather act first and ask forgiveness. Self-made, on ice, high grade guys.
Welcome back. This club has been going through a tough stretch, Siggy, but today getting it done.
Yeah, Boog, this is the kind of game that can change a mood in a hurry. A little success, a few breaks, and suddenly you can feel the energy shift.
The stars tell the moon staring, I'm in tune. After duck, that's a high tune. Bit of playing cruising in the car, we playing high tunes. Hey, you got it on lock, like what's the password? Pass curve, I need to skip over. Come on, Alec.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Bounced out to short. Throws to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Gabriel.
2 down, base is empty. Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. His first at bat was a strikeout. Late on that fastball.
Ball 1.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball.
On the ground, right
Foul ball.
side. And foul ball. Two. And
Ball,
that
no.
just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they lead at 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Sanchez back to work.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one to first. Harper. He'll do it himself, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff
for the
man.
Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. And there's 2 down.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
2 down, nobody on. Right side, Harper takes it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Cade Gibson takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Tap foul at the plate.
Ball, no.
Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Dylan Moore.
Ball.
He swings and fouls one off.
Ball 2.
High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Into second, and he's got a double.
Up next.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
One out, runner at second. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. Man at second.
Down. Ball.
That's in there. 1 and 2.
Ball.
Stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Just missed.
outdoing him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Man on second, 2 down. And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. That is the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings through that one. That's off the mark, and a count 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one way inside.
Now pitching.
Orion Kerkering is forced to the mound after the injury.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Action in the pen down there. Brad Keller, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up.
Ball, no.
That one
That's a
missed.
ball.
Now 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-0 down. That's ball
Take your
4.
base.
Tried
Ball 4.
another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Here's the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And the 0-1. This to center field. Rincones holds it in on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Hook one.
That's a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to short. Over to Sosa. Inning over. One left for Miami. Still down 3-0. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Lake Bacher.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And first offering is fouled off. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Late on that fastball. That misses, and it's 2-2. Gets him to chase after that one. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Sosa wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0. And a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Sliced hard, but foul.
Come on, Edmundo.
Ball.
Two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
On the ground, Edwards. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Slow dancing your heart away. Lost in the maze you made, yeah. My eyes are a mile away.
Joe Mack, the next to hit.
For Miami, catcher Joe Mack.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
And
Ball
that misses.
inside.
And that's ball one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Brad Keller preparing to come on if needed. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Fouled off to the right. Here's a 1-2. That
No.
one missed. Off the
Ball.
mark there. Full count now. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next, for the Marlins, left fielder Heriberto Hernandez.
That's
Well,
a
in this
strike.
one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swings through the sweeper. The Fish trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one in the dirt. Ball one. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Marcy digs in now. Has grounded out a couple of times.
He rides.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Here's a 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, good to have you along. Well, Siggy, it's been a while since this team got in the win column, but that might change here today.
Yeah, Boog, they're in line to put this skid to bed, and this is how you want to do it, by making a statement. Well,
Ball.
these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Gabriel Rincones Jr.
Lined in the left center. Should be extra bases. And he'll reach second with one away.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
One out, runner at second. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Lake Bacher out of the game. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Calvin Fauché.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And that is out of play. Man at second. And a foul ball.
Here we go, Dylan.
Outside. Ball one. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. Nice work from the Miami pen there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
They watching, they witnessing, got a record, I break it like Guinness. Oh yeah, he's top of the league. Oh yeah, don't play with a kid. You know what the time is, checking the wrist. You know what the time is. I'm back on assignment.
You know I'm a star, right?
I've been in a line.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brad Keller.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards, 1 for 2.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
This one popped up, and that goes foul. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. way inside. The 1-2. He goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Phils leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 2.
The 2-2. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Really important at bat coming up now.
Otto Lopez getting ready to hit.
Drive.
Man at second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Into the corner, but foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now.
Outside.
Morel stands at second with 2 gone. That's
Ball
outside. 3-1. Javier Sanoja waiting in the on-deck circle.
If they can get him up, he'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And that'll
That's
bring
a
the
ball.
tying
Take your
run
base.
to the plate.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So up next, Javier Sanoja. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Ball one there.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Well struck left field. That's got a chance. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
One out man at first, and next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Ha!
That one is absolutely belted. Goodbye, home run. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. His 27th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
To the right
That's
side,
foul.
And that's just foul. Two runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there.
That's a foul
and
ball.
A foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That
Ball.
one inside, and the count's full. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's a laser base hit, and that's a one-out single. And now it's Alec Bohm. Quick move to first. Sosa dives back in safely.
Ball one.
Sosa stands at first with one out.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one misses. Ball 3. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Calvin Fauché is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Jansen Junk comes on now, on for his 20th appearance of the year.
No, that's a ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there are two outs.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Gabriel.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Gabriel Rincones Jr. 1 for 3. Two on, two outs. Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Bender appears to be getting loose. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just off the inside edge. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. The 1-2. Way inside. Gets away. And two in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And the lead is now 5-0.
I know you see the fashion.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
There's a strike. Alvarado making his 30th appearance of the year, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Come on, Phillies.
Ball off the plate.
There's a 1-1. That's
No,
a
that's
little
a
bit
ball.
low.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Outside low. Ball 3. And a strike. Payoff pitch. That's a good
That's a
at-bat
ball.
right
Take
there.
your
He
base.
was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the order, Heriberto Hernandez. The next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Oh,
Ball.
he doesn't
No.
get the call. And it's 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 0-2. Grounder might be 2. Boom. To second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Anthony Bender.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Ball. Ball 2.
into center. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Dylan Moore.
Ball
No,
one, no
outside.
strikes. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Andrew Nardi up and throwing. That
No.
one close, ruled a ball. Ball two. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That one fouled off. That's
Ball
a ball.
three.
Tried the sweeper. That one 95 to finish him off.
Next for the Phillies, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game. There's a swing and a drive. Goodbye, Harper! Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they add a run. It's 6-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Hard.
Two down, nobody on. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short, Lopez. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Joan Duran.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Five.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Rincones settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next, for the Marlins, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. That one ripped left field. That ball's carrying. Holds it in on the warning track.
Up next, for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
So they're down to their final out. Now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Here's the 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this team just hadn't been playing fundamentally sound baseball, but today they put it together. This should start them rolling now. You have to pay attention to the details. If you do that with good pitching, good defense, you will win most of your ball games.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shump. Thanks for joining us.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un